Hi friends, and welcome back to my 28th YouTube video on my YouTube channel. Yay! I am Hawkinsimmer, and today we are doing another tiny living build. This does use lots and lots of packs. I promise I'm going to do one where it is just tiny living in base game, but I'm not there yet. I had to check out the tier 2 tiny home. It's like 64 squares, which is almost half of what I did on Monday. So holy moly, it's small, right? If you remember, or if you didn't watch on Monday, I had a complete 3-bedroom home, totally could have fit 1, 2, 3, 4 Sims, but it really could have fit 5 if you'd wanted. I didn't use a Murphy bed in that because it just wasn't necessary. I mean, I had 3 separated bedrooms. And this one, you'll see, I almost made it a complete 2-bedroom home, but I really wanted to use the Murphy bed, and it just didn't make any sense to have a Murphy bed in a bedroom, so I decided just to make it 1 bedroom and then use the Murphy bed in the living space as it is sort of intended to do. Now that I'm thinking about it, though, I guess I really could have made it so that, I don't know, like it was more like a den, like I could have had it have an open archway or something, and it could have, functioned as a kind of a private room, but still open to the rest of it. I don't know. It doesn't matter. That's not what I did. But I don't know, I don't love the exterior of this home. I mean, I think it's alright. I get tired of doing the same kind of siding, which is why the last build was orange and this build is brick. I feel like I do kind of neutral colors or cool tone colors a lot, and it tends to be the siding. So I want to do something a little bit different, but I don't know. It just wasn't my favorite. Let me know if this is your style or not. Also, I hate that like exterior tiles count as indoor tiles. That's why I had to lift up that chair right there, because technically like that is just part of a staircase and not a porch. But I think it was the only way, because I don't like when it's just stairs and then a door and nothing else. So I wanted there to somehow be some porch space, and the only way I really knew how to do that without using the extra tiles was to like sit the stairs just a little away, like not directly against the foundation. Does that make sense? Probably not, but that's fine. So it makes it look like there's a tiny little porch there. I did like what I did with the landscaping. I kind of had some more placed randomly throughout the build, and the backyard, I don't know. The backyard is it's just creative expression manifested in a weird Sims backyard. So don't judge, okay? I don't know what was going on at all by any means, so just don't judge me. Wow, I'm still landscaping. Still just going away at it. Great. Love that for me. Lots of spinning, too. I didn't lose any footage in this build, and that counts for something. Though this footage was, I don't know, like, what's going on. Occasionally, some of the footage, like, won't play back, and if it does, it plays back really choppy or very, very, like, it takes forever for it to play. So if it's not playing back, then I can't see what I'm supposed to edit. It's very odd. I don't know how to explain it. If anyone else has experienced something like that, please let me know. Also, I love the bicycles from Discovery University as just decoration. I love that look of it leaned up against that tree in the front. I feel like that seems so, like, normal, I guess. I don't know. You know, people having trees leaned up against their bikes. Whew. Bikes leaned up against trees and things. I don't know. Maybe that's not normal, but it seemed normal to me. Anyway, I did this build in Willow Creek. It's on, I think, a 30 by 20 lot, so not the smallest lot in the game. I planned on saving that for the micro home. But again, I think I said this in Monday's video, I think part of tiny living, like, in the real world is about, like, sort of about the outdoors in a way, because I feel like, I don't know, like, lots of people who are tiny dwellers are, like, nomadic in lifestyle, and I don't know, I just felt like for a house like this, they probably, probably wouldn't have a picket fence. I don't know, this really isn't that small of a house. Like, this isn't the kind of house that you can transport or anything. But I don't know, I just figured with a house this small, you would probably want a lot of outdoor space. So I definitely wanted to put in this little hot tub area. And I don't know, I always think of hot tubs being like a private kind of a thing, and pools too, like you want them to be private, but obviously pools are like, in The Sims at least, they're in ground, so there is more privacy because they're lower. But this one, like a hot tub sits above the ground, and they just had a picket fence. So I don't know. I felt like those partitions like were really nice. I kind of wish I had put some ivy coming up them or something. I feel like that would have looked kind of cool. But I added a fire pit outside, and at first I was going to do a grill and like some like seating around the grill area and around the hot tub. And then I decided, nope, I'm doing something that I don't think I've done in The Sims before, doing like an outdoor theater type thing. I love that tree from Movie Hangout. I can't praise that pack enough. It's honestly my favorite stuff pack. And this Tiny Living might be my second favorite, or, you know, a close running for first, because it's got really good stuff, and like in reality they're pretty similar in terms of swatches and not like overall style, but they complement each other. They're like very complimentary. I know I said that in Monday's video, so sorry if you're tired of hearing it, but they go really well together. And hands down, Movie Hangout stuff is my like number one stuff pack, except for Laundry Day. Sorry, I forgot Laundry Day. Oh man, I always forget that that's a stuff pack because it's so good. But I would say Laundry Day, and then Movie Hangout stuff, and then probably Tiny Living. I don't have all of the stuff packs. I don't have very many of them. But I don't know. Of the ones that I have, like, gosh, Romantic Garden stuff, I got duped on that. That is not as great as a pack as I thought it was going to be. And it doesn't have that much landscaping. What the heck? I mean, it has a few, but not as much as you would think on an outdoor whatever. But this is that little Movie Hangout section. I wanted it to seem very eclectic and, you know, whimsical, so I definitely played into the color schemes and lots of plants and lots of like lanterns and lights. You know, I love those rugs. I think those are with Laundry Day, I think. Such a good pack. I feel like I've really disgraced it at this point. But I wanted it to seem very like nature oriented. I love the way it looked in the evening. I wish I had taken screenshots in the evening, but I didn't do that. But we're moving on to the interior now. I didn't have a hard time with this floor plan. I did have a hard time with the floor plan for Monday, just because there were so many options. But this one was really easy, actually. It made total sense in my mind. The only thing that is kind of is that giant window in the bathroom, which I almost forgot to add a curtain to at all. As you can see, there's, you know, trees in front of it outside, so it blocks a lot of the view, but in reality, that's not a choice I would make in real life. But it was the best place to put it, in my opinion. And it's, I think, the smallest you can get with all three, you know, toilet, sink, shower. I don't know, can you do it in a 2x2? I said I was going to watch more, like, tiny house builds in The Sims, but I didn't. I sure didn't. But I saw something today on Twitter where Sims can, a toilet that has, like, a sink in the tank of the toilet. I can't remember where I saw that. I can't believe that that's, like, a real thing that The Sims are adding, but they should have. They absolutely should have. But this kitchen is really small. It doesn't have a sink, as you can see, so I had to have one in the bathroom. But I cluttered it up quite a bit for, you know, Tiny Living. It's still functional. I still had to leave one counter space with nothing on it. But, you know, I love that shelf that came with Tiny Living. I think it's super cute. It's got enough room on it to add a couple of things. And then I don't use those pots and pans a lot that I put up behind the stove, but I think in a build like this, that totally makes sense. You probably don't have the space to use it or to put those everywhere. I know, like, really honestly, that kitchen is pretty reminiscent of my real life kitchen, and we are constantly running out of room for things. So it makes sense that they might need some extra space to put their extra dishes. I don't know. It's not real life. It's not even functional. Whatever. And then it was at this point that I realized I didn't have a desk and I had to put one in somewhere. But that actually worked out. I like that little nook with it, and, you know, that university seat, I think, kind of really complemented the color scheme. I kind of went for blue again. Not purposely, honestly, but the blues in this pack are super cute and they go really well with the wood tones. So I did do a blue build, and then Monday was a blue build. Last week was my childhood home. If you didn't see that, you should totally go see that. I did my childhood home for my 25th and 26th video. It is so accurate. It's crazy. I love it. So you should go watch that now. Here I am just cluttering up the console table from Tiny Living. I really like that piece. I use it as an end table or a nightstand in the bedroom as well, and I kind of like it better than both of the quote-unquote nightstands that we got. Like, that little poof is considered, like, it's in the nightstand category or console category, and I mean, it is cute for that. I wish we had the same thing in a chair, though. And I mean, I guess we have other poofs, but I wish it was both. You know what I mean? But I really liked this living space. I thought it was super cute. It looked lived in without looking overly cluttered, and it looks really cute with the bed down as well. And I'll have screenshots of that as well. The only downfall there is that your sim, or like you when you're building, it doesn't show you the swatches of the bed and like when you're choosing it from the gallery. So I had to have my sim go in, pull it down, and then run through the swatches. And then when I went to move the bed, because it wasn't exactly where I wanted it, it closed up, and I was like, oh, okay, great. But here we are, moving on. This is kind of geared towards a teenage daughter. I went with the purple and orange theme. I really liked this. And I really like the texture on the bedding. I think they did really well in this pack with the texture of the items. I know that's so crazy, but the texture of the bedding, the texture of the little sofa, it looks comfortable, it looks thick and warm. I really, really liked that. And this is a small room, but it's Tiny Living, so it kind of makes sense. I think I got everything. I mean, I got a couple of, like, needs items in there, activities and skills items in there. You know, I got an easel and a violin, and with that little mounted TV, you know, you get a bookshelf and a TV and a radio, so you don't need those items anywhere else. I even put a fish tank in here because I was going to do a cat and then I forgot about it, so I was like, well, they have one pet at least. But yeah, I really liked this little bedroom. I thought it was so cute. Probably one of my favorite bedrooms I've done basically since I started this channel. I don't know if it's the color scheme or how small it was, but it was super cute to decorate. But anyway, the screenshots are coming up. Thank you all so much for watching. Please leave a like, a comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I upload new videos every Monday and Thursday at around 4 p.m. So I'll see you all in the next one. Bye! Have something to say at the end, but I really don't right now.